important to you, days when I get caught up in work or worries. But please believe this, I will always return to you. I will always find my way back to your heart. And when I do, I'll hold you like it's the first time, and I'll remind you once more how loved you are. Even now, as I sit here writing this, I wish you could see yourself the way I see you. You would never doubt your worth. You would never question your beauty or your strength. You would see a woman who inspires love without trying, who walks through life with a kind of grace that humbles me. A woman whose smile changes my world, whose voice calms my storms, whose love has saved me in more ways than I can explain. You are my gift. My answered prayer. My best decision. My forever. One day, I'll print all these letters for you. One day, when we're sitting on our porch, wrapped in a blanket, watching the sun set on another chapter of our lives, I'll pull these out and read them to you. And maybe we'll laugh, maybe we'll cry, but most of all, we'll remember. We'll remember how deeply we've loved, how fiercely we've held on to each other through every twist and turn. Until that day comes, I'll keep writing. I'll keep loving you in every way I know how. I'll keep showing up, not just in the good times, but in the hard ones. I'll keep being yours, because when I said I do, I meant forever. And forever, my love, is just the beginning, yours, endlessly, your husband, your home, your biggest fan. There are memories I hold onto like treasures, tiny flashes that live in my heart and replay themselves on quiet nights like this. I remember the first time I saw you. You didn't know the storm you created in me. You walked into the room, and suddenly, it was like everything made sense. I couldn't look away. There was something about you, your energy, your light, your quiet grace. I remember thinking, if she smiles at me, just once, I'll remember that smile for the rest of my life, and you did. And I have. I remember our first late-night conversation, the way you spoke, the way you listened. You made me feel heard, truly heard, in a way I hadn't felt in years. I could have talked to you forever that night, and part of me thinks I have been talking to you forever, even in dreams before we met. Because loving you doesn't feel like something I started, it feels like something I've always done. Do you remember the first time I said I love you? I do. I remember every breath I took before saying it. I remember your eyes, the flicker of surprise, the softness that followed, the way your whole face lit up like the sun had risen inside you. That moment is stitched into my soul, and now, here we are. With our shared routines and our inside jokes. With the way we fit into each other's silences and the rhythm we've created together that no one else could ever understand, there's something magical in the ordinary when I share it with you. Washing dishes while you hum. Folding laundry as we talk about nonsense. Watching movies with your feet tucked under me, your head on my chest. These little moments. They're my eternity. And I think that's what real love is. Not grand gestures or dramatic declarations, but showing up, again and again, in the quiet ways. You, holding my hand when no one's watching. Me, bringing you your favorite drink without asking. You, running your fingers through my hair when I've had a rough day. Me, holding your face in my hands just to remind you you're my world. If I could freeze time, I'd hold us in those simple, golden moments forever, but since time keeps moving, I'll make sure we create more. More memories, more quiet nights filled with whispered dreams, more moments where we pause and just say, this is ours. Because this life, this messy, beautiful, unpredictable life, is ours, and I wouldn't want to share it with anyone else. There are things I still want to discover about you. New layers to your heart, your thoughts, your dreams. I want to fall in love with you again and again. I want to see you chase the things that light you up inside, and I want to be your biggest cheerleader in every single one of them. I want to grow with you, learn with you, and become the best version of myself because of you. One day, when we look back on this life we've built, I want us to say, we loved well. That no matter what we faced it together. That our love was our anchor and our wings. That we didn't just survive life, we lived it fully, madly, deeply. Side by side, if tomorrow never came, I'd want you to know this, that you were my greatest joy, that you were my safest place, that loving you was the most beautiful thing I ever did. That you were my home, but tomorrow will come. And the day after. And the day after that. And as long as I breathe, I will spend each of those days loving you. I will write you more letters. I will say your name with a kind of reverence. I will never let you forget the way you've changed my life just by being in it. So tonight, sleep peacefully, knowing you are held in love so vast, so pure, so fierce, that nothing in this world could ever shake it. When you wake, I'll be there. And I'll love you all over again, forever and even beyond, your husband, who still falls for you every day. As I continue, I find myself lost in the thought of all the little moments that have stitched our lives together, each one a quiet, intimate reminder of how blessed I am to have you by my side. Do you remember our first trip together? I still recall the way the morning sun kissed your face as we stood side by side, both of us excited, both of us nervous in a way that only new adventures can bring. But somehow, in that moment, with the world stretching out before us, I felt at peace. I knew that no matter where we went, as long as I had you with me, it would feel like home. That trip taught me something I never expected to learn, that love isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey. The quiet talks in the car, the laughter over shared meals, the simple acts of caring for each other without saying a word. It was on that trip that I understood something so simple, yet so profound. We are not just partners in this life. We are companions in every sense of the word. We walk together, through all the unknowns, with trust and a love so deep it defies all logic. And then there was that night when we had no plans, no particular destination. We just went for a walk under the stars. The silence was comfortable, but every once in a while, you'd squeeze my hand, and that one small gesture spoke more than 1,000 words ever could. It said, we are here. Together. And that's all we need. Every day with you is a new discovery. A new way to fall even deeper into the love that feels as infinite as the stars above us. I am constantly amazed at the ways you surprise me, whether it's the strength you show in moments of vulnerability or the tenderness in the way you touch my arm as if to remind me that you're there, always. I'm not perfect, and I know there are times I fail you. There are days when I may not be the husband I aspire to be, moments where I lose my patience or forget to tell you just how much you mean to me. But please know, with every fiber of my being, I will always strive to be better for you. To be the man you deserve. To love you with a fierceness that matches the depth of the universe itself. I think about the future often, our future. I imagine us standing side by side, our hair touched with silver, our eyes still as bright with love for each other as they are today. I can see us in the quiet moments, sitting together, no words needed, simply enjoying the peacefulness of our shared life. I imagine us having coffee in the morning, our feet resting on the floor, our hands entwined like they've always been. I want to grow old with you, not just in age but in the richness of the love we continue to build with each passing.